You grew up on the central coast of New South Wales. Can you tell us how and when you became sponsored and how old you were?
Well, I first grew up in Kempsey, on the mid-north coast of Australia. Then I moved to the central coast when I was around like 8 years old, I'm pretty sure. I lived there for like 9 years. Recently just moved back to Kempsey, but I first got sponsored when I was like 9 or 10.
Do you think growing up in a small town helped your skateboarding or hindered your skateboarding?
I'll tell you the truth, kind of hidden it.
Hindered it?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know, just there's nothing around to skate. It's just boring and it's pretty shit.
You ride for Vulcan, which is full of world-renowned skaters. What's it like meeting all the people you grew up looking up to?
At the start, like when I first started meeting them, it was weird. Just like, I used to have that guy on the wall. I'm just like hanging out with him.
Yeah.
But now it's like real good.
They're
just
cool.
like, yeah, they're just like friends.
How do you manage to keep up with your skating living in Kempsey, which is about as far away from the skateboarding world as you can get?
When I'm in Kempsey, I don't skate at all.
Nothing?
None. I just hang out with my friends, family, just go to the beach, play football. And then I do most of my skating when I'm away, on the skate trips.
So when you're at home, that's your relaxing time?
Pardon?
When you're at home, that's your relaxing time? Tell us about winning the best trick in Prague when you were up against a lot of the world's best pros.
That was fun. It was hard. There was a lot of good tricks that went down. I don't know.
Don't know?
Nah.
Just happened, did it?
Yeah, it just happened.
That's right.
What was the trick?
Like a frontside flip over a wheelchair ramp to like a whip slide down a bank. It's hard to explain.
Is it true that you hot-wired a golf buggy and rode it into the half pipe at Woodward Skate Camp?
Yeah, we hot-wired a few of them, like 4 or 5 of them. Rode one on a 14-foot boat ramp, went to the top and fakey manualed back down. Rode one into a bowl, like a 6-foot bowl. Drove it straight to the bottom. Flipped a couple.
Who taught you how to hot-wire golf buggies?
It's just natural from Kempsey.
Why and how old were you when you got your first tattoo on your leg? And what is it?
I don't know, it happened about a year ago. I was at my friend's house. We just hanging out, he had a party at his house and he just asked me if I wanted to pull out his tattoo gun. I was just like, yeah. Did it on my hand first and it didn't hurt, so I was just like, yeah, alright.
And what did you get tattooed on you? Show us.
ABBA and NWS.
What's NWS stand for?
Don't have a clue.
We hear you're making the move to Sydney soon. Will this be the end of you or just the beginning? Will you fall victim to the party?
Yeah, I'm moving to Sydney, hopefully, like in the next month or 2. I don't know, I think it's just the beginning.
Someone told me you're a big Facebook scorer. Do you pull most of your girls on Facebook or in person?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. Facebook's pretty sick for tuning all the girls, but Robbie D's pretty good at pulling all the girls back home.
Yeah. Is that how the young boys pull girls these days?
I don't have a clue. Do they?
It's no secret the police and skaters don't get along too well. What's it like having a policeman as an old man?
It's alright, like, he's not like a cockhead to like, well, you can't say that over the camera, can you?
Keep going.
Well, he's not like a douchebag to like other skaters or anything, because he's got a son that does it, so I don't know, he's cool.
What happened to Metallica? While we're talking about your old man?
I don't know, ask him.
What sort of response do you get from the Aboriginal community about your skateboarding?
I don't know, like every time like I achieve something, like if I win a skate contest or something, they'll put it in like the Kieran Reilly. It's like a newspaper just sort of full of like Aboriginal kids that have like achieved stuff in like the last week or so. I don't know.
So they're 100% behind you?
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself moving to the States to further your career?
I don't know, to tell you the truth, like, it's pretty sick there, but it's like, it's a lot better back here. I reckon I could do like a massive trip there, but I could never live there.
You're 17 now. Have you got your license yet, or is your board still your only transport?
No, I don't even have my L's yet. I gotta go for them when I get back home, so my board's my only transport.
How did you learn to hotwire cars before you can drive a car?
I don't know.
A few years ago, you were in the Vulcan video Let's Live, which was the biggest Australian video to date. In the middle of filming, you lost a good mate, Shane Cross. How did this affect you?
Well, I was real young at the time, so like, I got to go on like a few trips with Shane, but not as many as like what all the other guys. Like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, I felt something.
Do you think you put in more after Shane died?
Yeah,
Doing
definitely.
Before Shane?
Yeah, I put in like more for sure, definitely.
So what happened when you called me the other week in New York City and Azo was missing in action?
Oh yeah, no, he went out and he never came back. I was a bit worried because he said he'd be home in the morning. He didn't come home all that day. And I didn't know where he was. I was just spinning out.
Alright, we'll end with a funny one. Do you call all your mates Arnie at 4 AM asking them to come around?
That wasn't me once again, that was Matty Dillon on Lewis's phone.
Don't believe it for a second, mate.
No, that was definitely Matty Dillon.
Fair enough.